Hey guys, welcome back to Utterly Unfiltered with
Tash
and Cara. Thank you so much for coming back this week.
Yeah.
We have a fun little episode in store today, how to have a cozy autumn. We're sitting here recording this in summer, so it's going to be like an interesting, and you're going to be in the sun, right? Like your autumn is going to look very different to what an autumn would look like in the UK.
Seasonally, yes. It is going to look different. But I still think that autumn is the same time of year everywhere in terms of like, it's like the end of the calendar year.
Yep.
Like it's where things wind down. You've had like a busy summer. I mean, obviously for people who live on the other side of the world, it's not summer. But, you know, I still had summer.
Yeah.
So,
Halloween.
the vibe is still there.
Halloween,
My birthday is in autumn. So I feel like for me, it doesn't matter where I am, the vibe of autumn is still
gonna
true.
be the same.
you
Sure,
know?
sure, sure.
Yeah.
I thought you meant it's your birthday in autumn, therefore everyone's vibe is going to be like Tash's birthday.
Yes, I mean, that is how I
That
feel
is
as
how it
well.
should be.
Yeah, because that's me and my birthday.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, basically.
The year I turn 30, which is next year.
Oh, it's
shockingly.
going to be...
The whole
You've already
year.
planned it, no?
Yeah, the whole year is going to be a birthday celebration
Yeah,
for me.
as it should be.
Like
as it bloody should.
from the 1st of January 2026, it's my 30th birthday year, and I will reap the benefits for 365 days.
Would you like to share with the pod what you're doing, what your plans are for your birthday, or are you keeping it a surprise for the people that are
Well,
listening?
to be fair,
that may
I
be
might
invited?
change my mind.
That's
I don't know.
true.
So I'm trying to think of a cool theme. If you've ever had a 30th birthday and you've had a cool theme, you should let me know what it is.
You've ever turned 30.
So, well, no, I mean, like, not you.
No,
I mean the
I
audience.
know.
Yeah. I'm like, if anyone's had a cool idea, then let me know, because I like the idea of doing like a 90s theme and doing like the one where they turn 30.
Friends.
Yeah, like
vibes.
Friends
Yeah.
vibes, and like all like nostalgic food and drink. But I am doing something very similar for our leaving do, because we're doing a Great British send-off. So
Yeah.
it's all like, you know, nostalgic British things, which actually a lot of those things are kind of 90s by like coincidence.
Sure.
So I don't know if it's a bit
Like
too
the
similar.
pop culture of the 90s. I cannot wait to try and design my outfit for that. I'm also low-key like, do I have high expectations for myself? And
Wait,
how
for the
will I live
leaving
up to
party
them?
or my 30th?
The leaving party.
The leaving party.
Yeah, the 30th I'll wait until you've like clarified what the
Clarified the
actual theme is.
Yeah.
We got a little bit of time, guys. We got a little bit of time. But the leaving do, it's coming up pretty quickly.
It is, and actually kind of marks the end of summer in a way, I guess, because it's the bank holiday weekend in August.
Yeah.
So usually people go back to school like the first week of September.
That's
so
true, that's true.
That's the last week of summer. So kind of leads us nicely, I guess, into the fact that we're doing a kind of seasonal episode now, because that will kind of be the end of summer. Fingers crossed it doesn't rain on us. Oh my god.
But that would be very typical for, if your theme is British, summertime.
Yeah.
I think rain is actually probably like very iconic of that.
Honestly, would be classic. But
Would be
I don't mind
classic.
showers. Like, I don't mind showers, and I don't mind if it, like, you know, if it wants to thunderstorm for a bit or whatever.
But it would be beautiful if it was like blue skies, sun's
But it
out,
would. But I
cones.
don't want it to rain all day. That's the thing.
No, that's fair.
That's for me the biggest problem.
That is
But
fair.
I'm pretty confident it's going to be fine.
I think it will be. I think it will be. What are some like iconic British like outfits or dress ups that you think people would do?
Well,
Like
I know
some very, very like
what I'm
the
doing.
Queen.
Yeah, the Queen is a good one.
Queen is a good one.
Also, like people, so maybe like somebody from the In-Betweeners or
Okay.
Peep Show, like something that's like classic to kind of British comedy, I guess.
Mr. Boone.
Yeah, Mr. Bean
Burn.
is a great example, honestly.
I would love to do Mr. Bean, but I don't know how, and I wouldn't be able to speak.
Yeah,
And I talk
Johnny
a lot.
English. Yeah, I think probably some of those. I also think maybe like some TV characters as well, like the Teletubbies. They're British, aren't they?
I don't know. I've never
Thomas the
actually
Tank
known.
Engine. That's definitely British.
Yeah, how do you dress up as Thomas?
Dress
I
up
guess
as-
you
You
could.
could do your face
Yeah,
as the
you
face,
could,
and then
you
you could
could.
dress all in the
You
colour.
could be a train.
Yeah,
You
be a
could
train.
train.
They're quite classic ones.
Even like sort of like I guess musicians and artists like Amy Winehouse or Elton John. He's quite cool. Like
yeah,
the star glasses,
with the glasses,
you know?
definitely
and like
would be
a pink
good one.
suit or something.
Yeah. And then also like, you know, politicians, royal family members, they're kind of the classic ones for
Theresa May with just loads of wheat on her.
Honestly, in a little pantsuit
In a little pantsuit.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
It's a good one.
It's a good one.
But all the themes I've heard so far, so this will come out after the party, so I may as well just say
good.
them all. But all the themes I've heard so far have been really good. Like Mum's dressing up as Wimbledon.
Yeah, which is
so, cool. So good. I'm going as British weather, so I'm a rain cloud, and I'm a rain cloud, and I've got like gems to hang off my like dress.
Very cute.
That are like rain.
Yeah. And then if we do have actual rain, I'll
be holding an umbrella, so I won't get wet.
No, but clouds can't hold umbrellas. Clouds are the rain.
Yeah, but I'm British weather. I'm not a cloud. I'm British weather.
Oh.
So I've got the rain cloud. I'm wearing. Sorry, I've got the umbrella. I'm wearing a dress that's like a rain cloud, like that's like a cloud,
okay, cute.
And then I'm raining.
Okay, so you are okay. No,
I think I'm going to probably wear my little yellow welly boots as well because it goes.
Oh, cute! Yeah,
well.
I like that.
And then your parents.
My parents are going to be fish and chips.
I know, which is fantastic.
I don't know how I'm going to do it.
So good.
I am so excited. I think I'm going to, but like when I said this idea initially, have you ever had this where you've said an idea or you've had like a little brainwave and you're like, oh my god,
best idea I've ever heard,
and then like the next day, you're like, actually. That's pretty shit. Is it pretty shit? I said that about my favorite song. I showed Tash my new favorite song today, and then I listened to it again now, and I was like, I don't even know if it's a good song.
No.
I don't even know if I like it.
I mean, isn't that terrible, honestly?
I'm so indecisive. Yeah. So my outfit, I think, I want to be Mind the Gap.
Yeah. I think you should be.
I think I should
Although,
be.
I also think if you find that too hard, you could be the London Underground.
I was thinking like a tube station.
Yeah, you could be the tube station. Then you could have like a little pin that says "Mind the Gap."
Oh no, actually, that's quite cute.
So you still have all of like the little themes. You could have like a little Oyster card attached to you. I think I've got an old Oyster card somewhere. I think
I'm going to do that.
Yeah,
because the Mind the Gap thing, I love the principle of it because I just want it to be the gap from Mind the Gap, and then like have to like the train on either side, and I'm just the gap. But I don't know how I'm going to do that, and I think you're right. I think I'm going to have to. Whereas the Underground, I can probably just get something cheap from like Temu.
You probably can, or you can also just make your own. Like you could print off and you could laminate little tube signs and stick them to you.
To be fair,
like you did when you did your serial killer.
Yeah, that was also phenomenal. Obviously.
Yeah, and then you just stuck things to you.
But I could also, so for a friend of mine who had her hen party, I got like the paper that like transfer paper.
Yes.
So you can transfer like print designs, and I did it to like socks.
Yeah.
I showed you. Yeah, you did. So I talked about it. But this I could do.
You could transfer onto you, yeah. And you could like with markers, you could draw the tube map on a white T-shirt. Like get all the different color Sharpies.
Yeah.
And draw them on.
It's probably actually gonna have to be what I do, because the gap from Mind the Gap would be tricky. I think I would just have to then be just like wear all black and be a gap, but no, people would be like, that's the poor effort.
You'd have to explain your joke.
Is there a prize?
Yeah, so actually I haven't asked your parents yet, but my idea is that they're going to judge the costume
Really?
contest.
Why my parents?
Because I feel like they're quite impartial, because they don't know everybody.
Sure.
So
and my dad will be good.
Yeah.
He'll take it pretty, and he'll do a whole presentation though online.
No, but I like that. And then also because they've also probably got differing opinions, so it means that we'll get like a full-rounded first, second, third place.
Interesting. Fish and chips, but then therefore fish and chips can't win.
I know. This is why I haven't asked them yet, because I want them to finish their costume.
Yeah, see how much effort they go into it. Because my dad will go into a lot of effort. I mean, my dad, like growing up, Tash can verify this. Like, when I tell you that dress-up parties I took to like the extreme. Yeah. Because of my dad.
I love a dress-up party.
Literally one time, and this is why I was not popular at school. Thanks but no thanks for like, you should have discouraged that heavily. Anyways, one of the parties we went to dress up, I was a chipette from Alvin and the Chipmunks.
You were.
My dad made a whole head.
Paper mache or something,
Paper mache, and then he got like fabrics for the cheeks with the fur, and then the brown fur. Do you still have it? The big eyes. Somewhere, and polystyrene. And he was like, polystyrene. Oh my god, I won that competition. That was good. So
it was pretty.
My dad's probably gonna go a little bit. He's gonna go a little bit extreme.
I love it. Honestly, I love it. I love fancy dress. And maybe I don't know. Maybe if their costume is too good, they'll have to get someone else to judge it.
Or we can get the gap. The gap
can judge it. But then we'll have to. Maybe we can do an honourary prize for them as well for being the prize givers. As well.
What is the prize?
I haven't decided yet. I need to think about that actually. Exciting. First, second, third place. But no, I love it. I love a theme. We've already talked about this so many times. I love to host. I love a theme. And
Tash is a phenomenal host. Yeah, you are. You're like born for it.
Yes.
Should have done event management.
No, I was told off.
You should have done
I was told off last night. Or told off this morning.
Why?
Because I wanted to go to bed last night.
Well, that's okay. It was like
Ali was like...
It was like 1 a.m.
He was like, you literally were like, right, that's it. Everyone's going to sleep. And Ali was like, I've still got my drink. Kara's still got my drink. We're still awake. And I was like, nope, go to bed. It's happening.
Well,
and he woke up this morning. He was like, you're very rude. I was like, I'm so sorry. I was so drunk.
No, you're fine. In fact, I should have done the same thing because I'm looking at the pot plant. I was looking. There was just okay. So Ali and I were just like putting the worlds to right, which is the same thing I think we did in Oxford that first time.
Yeah.
I can't even remember, but Alex was like, Ali was like, I'm just trying to remember it because my God, but it was something like he said something and I agreed with him.
Yeah.
And he was like, Cara, you don't always have to agree with me. I feel like you always agree with me. Let's talk about that. And I was like, I know, I'm just a people pleaser. And then it just went and I switched and I was like, oh my God, look at the plants. So many in here. And then I went and stood next to that one and I took a picture of me and I think sent it to your mum, which is mortifying.
It's a cheese plant, isn't it? Or a
I don't fucking know, but it's like a large plant.
It is a large plant.
It is a tree at this point. Where was I going with that? Oh, so yes, I should have gone to bed as well.
Yeah, because then I came down at 2:30 because I fell asleep and then I woke up to pee and I realised that Ali was not in sleep next to me after I had demanded that he go to bed. He did not follow my instruction. And I came downstairs and Cara was hugging the plant. That was which I came down and I was like, okay, now it has to be bedtime, guys. I think I said it, I was like, it's 2:30 in the morning.
And what is happening? Thank God.
But for our party,
you'll be a fantastic host.
I'll be a good host and I'll rally
with the most
and I'll be awake until whatever hour everyone else wants to go to sleep. But on a random Saturday night...
No, you won't. I actually disagree with that statement.
No.
You're sleeping inside and we're all sleeping in the tents.
Yeah.
You're going to go to bed when you want to go to bed. You're going to be like, I'm tired now. Good night. Good night.
No, I don't want to miss out on the fun, on my leaving party.
I know, FOMO.
So I'll get FOMO for sure. I'm quite good at rallying when I've told myself it's going to happen. It's just that when it's unexpected, I'm not very good.
So when it's unexpected is when I go a little bit too crazy. I think I was saying this to Ali last night as well because I don't prepare, like I don't eat enough, I don't hydrate enough before.
Yeah, that was my problem yesterday.
Yeah, so that's the thing. And we were in the hot tub and apparently that actually also, we were in the hot tub for like 2 hours.
I know, so long. And that's the other thing, wasn't it?
I was pruned.
I know, and then Ali came in the hot tub and then 10 minutes later apparently I wanted to get out.
Yeah, you did.
And I was like
Ali, make me hash browns.
But I was like, I'm so prudy. Like my skin is falling off. So that was bad behaviour as well, honestly.
Apparently,
naughty girl.
This is like dark fact for you. Apparently, if you like stay in, I've seen like a graph of like what happens to your skin if the longer you stay in water, like if it's bath or hot tub, and you can die from it because your skin eventually. But we're talking like over the course of like a couple of days.
Yeah.
If you're fully in, or I think it's a couple of days, or a few days, your skin separates from each other.
Ew.
It's
like osmosis, it goes inside.
Yeah, I don't know, the water comes in and it's
disgusting.
It's disgusting.
Honestly, like I feel like it's I get that thing with the hot tub or pools where I get to the point where like I'm actually like I have to get out because it's like weirding me out that I've been in there for so long. Well, like everything I touch feels
like
No, not like it feels weird, honestly. Cara just is obsessed with from our previous episode, which is the one that's like, would you date yourself? Okay, if you listen back to it, you'll find out that my red flag is that I do pee in the shower.
And the hot tub.
Even when my partner's there.
Yeah.
And the bath, my partner's there
everywhere.
as well. But
Tash just wheezes wherever she goes.
I didn't pee in the hot tub. I didn't.
Yes, you did. Don't fucking lie. And that's okay.
Honestly.
I would if it was my hot tub. But instead I went to the bathroom like 4 times for a week. But then I did get drink top-ups. So it kind of worked. It was a win-win.
Honestly.
And we listened to probably 3 Taylor Swift albums in that time.
Back to back.
Back to back. What a
good.
vibe.
It was good.
Okay, so we
It was not a cozy autumn.
It was not a cozy, but that would be cozy in the autumn.
It would be, yes.
So nice. Imagine like all the leaves falling down. You're just in the hot tub.
Yeah. What's your favourite thing about autumn?
Favorite thing? Colours.
Yeah.
I love the colours.
Tree colours.
I love the colours. It's just beautiful. And the leaves, like, they make me want to be a child and like play in them.
That's cute.
But then I'm like bugs.
Yeah. Spiders, honestly.
Spiders.
Ooh,
bugs.
Disgusting.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I can't be dealing with that, honestly.
Your favourite thing about autumn? Other than your birthday?
Yeah, my birthday, honestly, number 1. My favourite thing about autumn, I like the slowing down, I think, of the year. I like the fact that I get to cook like cozy recipes, you know, like make things like lasagna and sausage casserole, and like I like having like slow mornings and having a chai latte in the morning, and like I think for me, like I do like autumnal food quite a lot.
And it's just not too cold.
No.
It's not too cold, but it's getting cold. So it's still got that like whimsical feel about it.
Exactly.
Without you being fucking
I can
freezing.
make porridge again and cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
Whereas like in the summer, it's all, you know, salad and
Yeah, because you're too hot.
overnight oats because I don't want hot food.
Yeah.
So it's like, I like the coziness of autumn, I think.
But this is the South African in me. I'm a summer through and through.
Me too.
So,
me too, but that would be what my favourite thing would be about
if you pick it.
It's like, yeah, I definitely am a summer girl through and through as well. I don't like being cold. And that's why I think autumn I'm okay with. By the time we get to winter, I'm not happy about it because I don't like winter. I don't like being cold and dark.
Yeah, and gloomy. Spring is always more of an exciting, sort of hopeful, optimistic time, I think.
Yeah.
But then a lot of people who live in warm climates, and I never noticed this in South Africa, but I think a lot of people that I've spoken to about it, actually, like, with the UK weather, obviously, it's cold, oftentimes raining, but they like that there's, like, distinct seasons.
Yeah.
And the seasons are very observable, and they're very tangible. Whereas in some countries, like Australia and South Africa, you have summer and you have winter, but the winter's pretty much like summer, just a bit cooler.
Yeah.
And that's kind of all you have.
Yeah.
So
it's not enough differentiation,
right.
really, is it? Because then you can't have those, like, that feeling of like, right, this is the time in which I slow down, this is the time in which I hibernate, this is the time in which I get, you know, ready for the beginning of the year again. It all just becomes one long year, I guess, doesn't it? So yeah, I think that's fair.
My mum's just messaged me saying hi. I'm only looking, so Tash and I have decided to prepare our podcast to have some kind of structure, because I think we felt like we just go off on a tangent.
Sometimes.
So I was just trying to, like, I was looking to open my phone, and I've seen a message from my mum saying hi. How needy is that?
You imply saying hello?
Hi. I'll say, in the middle of a podcast.
Honestly.
My mum is very hungover today.
Oh,
so I think that's why. I think she's feeling a bit insecure, because when I stopped in there on my way here, my mum said, look after me. Look after me.
Oh,
I'm unwell.
she wants to be looked after,
I
but
think
instead
so.
you're here recording the
'cause
podcast.
You don't actually think about parents needing to be looked after. But her mum can't look after her, because she looks after her mum, you know?
Yep. So there you go. It's your job.
Okay, so shall we go into our autumn, how to have a cozy autumn?
Absolutely.
And our little autumn bucket list.
How should we have a cozy autumn?
How should we?
This is our kind of little spin on the autumn
Ooh.
bucket list, I guess. Is like we're focusing on how to yeah, like we said about, you know, what's your favorite thing about autumn? The slowing down, the coziness, you know. So focusing on that this year.
Although mine are less cozy. Mine's more like Halloween orientated. I used to like have such a love of Halloween. I used to like go like full send it, and I would, like Tash said, like I dressed up as a serial killer one year. Again, I was like a teenager. I was
Also, by serial killer, she means cereal, C-E-R-E-A-L.
Yes.
Not
so thank
S-I.
you. Correct.
No, S-E-R-I-A-L.
So
Yeah.
I had little cereal boxes with little fake daggers
Such
in
a
them.
cute outfit.
Yeah, but also
honestly.
Tash, like I was 18, 17, and we had boys at the party. Like what
We
the
had
fuck?
boys
I'm
at the
like the
party.
Mean Girls vibe, where Katie goes to the party, like full like witch.
What was I?
Bad
Was I
tea.
Pocahontas?
You were probably really cute.
I think
don't
I was
know.
Pocahontas.
God, how could you do that?
Because
To
I feel
me?
like I had a dress and I was like, this is the perfect Pocahontas dress. So I just rolled
Probably.
with it.
And you probably looked amazing. So, anyways, that's what I want to. Didn't one of our friends kick a hedgehog by mistake that night?
Stop it.
Yes,
No.
yes.
Oh my God, don't even say that. That
No,
is
I know.
animal cruelty.
It is,
and
by
I'm not having
mistake.
it. Yeah.
I think it was like walking and like just walked and it just flew off. Anyway, I digress. So I want to basically indulge myself in Halloween. Like there's a Primeval event that happens in Norfolk every year. I've never been, but it's like a haunted house. And it's meant to be really good and just really kind of vibey. And I want to dress up.
Yeah.
And also like there's places that do like Thorpe Park do like Halloween. Like
Yeah, Fright
things.
Night. We were
Fright
actually
Night,
going to go last year and then
Oh.
we had Lona, so we couldn't.
I
but
do want to do it.
Yeah.
I do want to do it.
I would love to do that as well.
I just think I've lost a bit of my spark and like passion for wanting to like get into things and plan.
Just have
things
fun
and
for
make-
the sake of it, yeah.
Right. Who does that?
Yeah.
Mental. So that's pretty much it. Like I want to put more effort into it. Oh, so my cozy autumn, like, because I'm big on music playlists, I want to have like an autumnal music playlist.
Oh, I like that.
Now there's like some very off like on the nose songs that I'd add to it. There's one song by
The
Paolo
whole
Nutini.
Folklore album.
The whole yes.
But yes, Autumn Leaves by Paolo Nutini.
And he's also got a song called Autumn. Leaves. So he's got a song called Autumn.
Oh, it's got Autumn and Autumn Leaves.
Yes, different songs.
No way.
Right?
Crazy.
2 songs about autumn. Mumford & Sons, I think they give me like autumn vibes sometimes, because I don't know, especially their new album. But yes, Taylor Swift folklore, some Phoebe Bridgers. I don't know, just something that's a little bit more kind of deep and profound.
Yeah.
Summer, I kind of like the sort of like Ibiza club music,
yeah,
sort of, or slash, you know, like,
vibey.
Yeah, acoustic, maybe even sometimes like the George Ezra type of thing. But autumn, I want to be a little bit more down and depressing, but like indulge in it.
You're gonna let yourself, you know, go in your feels.
Yes, in my feels.
Yeah,
well,
I like that.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
I like that.
So that's my.
That's good because you don't have the distraction of summer.
I know.
You know, so
yeah, that is true, because summer vibes I'm just generally outside.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll have like the speaker out with me, right? I'll listen to some music, but not really.
Yeah.
Maybe I tend to write more actually in autumn and winter. Like in terms of songwriting, I tend to write more because I'm less distracted.
Because you're at home more.
Probably.
Yeah.
And what else is there to do?
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe that.
I like that. That's cute. That's cute.
How about you? So cozy autumn.
Good question. Look at my answers from earlier. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, so I think that obviously we said, you know, I'm not going to be here, so I'm going to be traveling. Priority for me to be cozy this season is definitely reading.
Yeah, you put there reading.
3
readings to emphasize reading.
I've been really struggling recently with reading. I can't find a good book. I keep going through this where I will pick up a book and I'll get a bit through it and I just will not like it. And I think I struggle a little bit to know like what genre I like, because I like quite a lot of different things, and I think I'm probably quite picky because I like a story with a twist to it. I don't want to just know what's going to happen the whole way I'm reading the book, so I don't like the predictability of it. I like a romance, but I don't like unrealistic romantic characters. You know, like when like
to be real.
Yeah, you know, like when they'll be like, so for example, I love an Erin May Henry book so much. You know, like Erin May Henry. Not Erin May Henry. Oh my god,
know who that
Erin
is.
May Henry she's a business influencer. That's so funny. That's completely the wrong name. Emily Henry, which obviously just sounds exactly the same anyway. So Emily Henry
don't know
book.
who that is.
So she writes like very classic, like summer girly books, like you know, enemies to lovers, friends to lovers, like that kind of thing. And I do love her books so much, but those male characters are so unrealistic in there, honestly. They're just, that's not how guys think. Like, but it's a guy written by a girl, obviously. And I think
that's how we'd like guys to think.
Yeah, I think sometimes I like it, but sometimes I find, because like reading does quite infiltrate into my life quite a lot, because I do read a lot, and I think about what I've read.
Yeah.
I find it like can sometimes set me up for failure a little bit, you know? Like I'm just like living in this like fantasy world that's just so not realistic.
It's not true. So, have you ever read Normal People?
Yes.
Okay, as well as I have not read it. I've watched the show, but that does that really well. Like that's a real relationship, right? Really sad, messy, ugly, but also beautiful, and you really get into it. But also,
it's a good book. Normal People.
I need to read the book. I think I need to read. I don't know how.
But then I read a couple other Sally Rooney books. What was the other one called? There was one where, it's like 2 girls who are like best friends, 2 women who are best friends, and their romantic partnerships, and they're like writing letters to each other. I can't think what it was called.
Oh, like pen pals vibes.
Yeah, because they'd moved away, so that's how they wrote emails, I guess, throughout the letters.
This also be like modern day that.
Yeah.
With the pod.
Yeah, exactly. We podcast every 3 weeks or whatever it is. Yeah. But I found that very unrealistic. The relationships in it, I didn't really.
Okay.
I don't know,
You didn't buy it.
But I think one of them I could see as being realistic, and the other one I was just like, I don't really know, I don't relate to this person at all. So I think I struggle sometimes with romance novels for that reason. Then I'll read some like dystopian novels. I love a dystopian, but I don't want my dystopian to like only be like I don't like sci-fi dystopian. I like real world dystopian.
Sure. Okay.
So like I love Brave New World. I loved The Hunger Games when that came out. Like, there's like...
I loved reading those.
Yeah, there's a lot of good dystopian novels that I've read and enjoyed a lot. A lot of modern dystopian tends to be like sci-fi dystopian, like living on a different planet,
or technology taking over or something.
And I find that a little bit... I like the psychological aspect. You know, The Handmaid's Tale is like a fantastic dystopian novel because whilst it is, a world you can't imagine,
but actually
it is a real world.
Exactly.
Like,
it's not too far-fetched.
Yeah, it is America. Like, that's what it as in, like, not American now. Well, it is a bit like America now, to be honest.
Yeah.
But as in, like, they're talking about America in the book.
Sure.
They're not talking about some fantasy world called, Archimedes or something. It's like, no, it's a real place.
Archimedes?
I think that's a Greek god.
Oh, okay.
Like, they probably name planets after Greek gods, don't they? So I don't know.
Venus and Mars and things. I don't know. I have no idea about Greek mythology. It's interesting though.
Yeah.
But I struggle with those actually books when they are too close to home. Like even the technology ones where it could happen.
Yeah.
Like even the Black Mirrors. If we're talking TV programs, I struggle with that because it scares me because I'm like I could see this.
Yeah.
So for me, things like the Hunger Games that are a little bit more far-fetched. I'm like, okay, cool, I can enjoy this because I know it's probably not ever going to happen.
Yeah.
But those other ones like Handmaid's Tale, fuck.
Yeah, they are a little bit scary. It's true. Yeah, it's true. No, I really enjoyed The Handmaid's Tale. I do like those kinds of books. I don't like the sci-fi ones. So then that makes it a bit difficult for me to find a good dystopian novel that I've not read already or that doesn't end up being sci-fi. Or also, I think they are quite hard to write a good dystopian novel because there's so much complexity to it.
Sure.
And like, there's nothing that even pisses me off more than starting a book and just being like, who wrote this? Like, this is...
So do you have different vibes for reading in autumn? Like, do you read different types of books that you would in, say, summer?
Yes, so in summer it is a lot more of the girly romance books.
Okay.
Because I'm usually on holiday somewhere, not that I am at the moment, but,
I
just want light reading.
Sure.
Whereas in winter I do tend to read more novels. And then there's another thing I'm really into is historical fiction. So it basically is like, it's a fiction novel, but it's based on like a real time period. And so I read one called Black Butterflies that's amazing. It's just all about a period of time not that long ago in Europe and a kind of civil-ish war that's real. It really happens. But the storyline is about a fake person, it's a fictional person. Yep. And same, I read another one about a Kristen Hanna book. She's a really good author. Called Four Winds. I've talked about it so many times. And like there's quite a few different ones anyway that I've read over the time, and I really like them, but there's a majority of historical fiction books tend to be either like rewritings of like Greek novels like the Odyssey and the Iliad and or other kind of Greek gods, and then or they tend to be about the World Wars, World War I and World War II.
Sure, okay.
I don't want to read about World War I and World
No,
War II.
no.
I feel like history lessons from school have scarred me.
Oh my word.
And I don't care that it's still a fiction book. I do not want to hear about it. Like,
you've done with that. You've done with that.
So done with that era. Like, I want to learn about something new, which is why I like the ones about different countries.
World War III.
So it's it's just a bit hard. Like, I'm a bit picky, I think, at the moment, and that's my whole issue. Is that I can't read. And I don't want to, like, for example, I read a Kristen Hanna book yesterday. I was reading it on the train to London. And then I kind of knew, even in the name, it was called Night Road. And I was like, this is obviously going to be about a car crash, isn't it? Like, obviously. Like, it's just, you could already tell. I got about 35% into the book. Was enjoying it because I like her book. She writes really well. Car crash. And then it's not just car crash, it's pages and pages and pages of do we or do we not unplug the life support of our daughter.
Oh God, no.
And I'm like, Jesus Christ,
that's
like,
intense.
I don't want to read about this. Like, this is not enjoyable. I don't actually, and the problem is that it's actually so not enjoyable that I can't actually see where the novel would go from there.
Right.
Like, I'm reading it and I'm like, okay, but like there's no like the outcome. Now that you've killed off one of the main characters, I don't want to read the rest of the book about them trying to heal from this loss. Like, I don't. It doesn't. That's not uplifting. I'm never going to feel good about this.
I wonder where people get that, where they want to, because like things like My Sister's Keeper.
Yeah.
Right. Like the principle of that is one of the daughters has cancer, and then they sort of have another daughter to donate a lot of her sort of tissues and organs and things, and then it becomes like a really sort of complex, like, what is her purpose, and then she fights her parents legally because she's like, I don't want to keep being sick for my sister who's gonna die.
Yeah.
So there's like that, and then there's also If I Stay, which I think was a book, if I'm not mistaken, and then there's a film, and I love the film though, but it's the same thing, like she's in a car crash, and all of her parents and her brother die. So it's just her.
Yeah.
But she's in a coma, but she's like sort of seeing everyone as if like out of body experience.
Yeah.
And then it's a romance basically.
Yeah.
So then she's like in her mind, she's recalling this romance, this like star-crossed love affair that she has with this musician, who then comes to her when he hears that she, and he's talking to her by her bedside, and she's watching him, and then she's recalling all these things. And I'm like, I love that film, but it's so sad and depressing. So I don't know why I love it.
It's too depressing for me.
I don't know why I love it. Yeah.
Like, I don't want to.
But isn't it like sad music? Like sometimes I just, like Taylor Swift, sometimes I just want to like sit there and dwell and be miserable.
I don't.
You don't like sad songs?
No, I
really?
don't. I don't at all.
Interesting.
I always skip through the sad songs, to be honest with you. I'm not good at, I think I'm like too emotional.
Right.
Like, I will just cry. Like, I don't want to just cry about something that's not even real. Like, oh my God. Like, let's just save the tears for real things, shall we? Like, it's too much otherwise, honestly. Yeah. So I think I'm really picky. So anyway, hence back to the original, reading as being on my kind of autumn to-do list. It's because I want to find something that I like to read. I want to get into it again. And
do you think you'll read much on your travels?
Yeah, a lot, hopefully, because obviously we're going to be at airports, planes, buses.
Fairs.
Got our Kindle, so I think I will probably do a lot of reading, which is good. And I did a lot of reading last time. Actually, last time I went traveling, I read all of the Harry Potter books.
Did you?
Yeah, they're on Kindle Unlimited, and so I just kind of went through the whole lot, which was great. I really enjoyed those. They were really fun to read. So I just need to find like something that, I don't know, catches me, That's a big priority. I think that's what makes me feel cozy too.
Wish you could do like a little, can you preview on Kindle? Can you preview little things?
You can, yeah.
Maybe you need to do that.
I think I do, yeah. Or I think I need some recommendations. I have a couple that are on my like to read list. But they are like newish out, like favorite authors and things. They're newish out, and so that means they like cost like £10 right now. So I don't want to buy them right now. So I'm kind of annoyed because I'm kind of like waiting for that.
Yeah.
So that I can, actually enjoy it. But I don't know.
Give Tash some recommendations, please.
Please.
Something not too sad. Something like maybe dystopian, but like with some element of could happen in reality, not sci-fi.
Just like a good
maybe
book
a nice
with
solid
twist.
love affair. That's real.
There's quite a few. Like I read one called The Cactus a couple of years ago. That was really good. Where it was just a normal story about a woman. Have you ever read Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine?
No, but I've heard about it.
Yeah, so it kind of that book kind of encompasses a genre that I like. I don't know what you'd call it, but I call it like an easy read book with a good twist.
Okay.
And it's like a book where you're telling a story about a person and you're reading from their point of view and you become invested in the character, and then something is not even something happens to them. It's something that is like realized.
Okay.
And it like kind of makes you think about the whole book previously and go like, oh shit, all of that was different.
Yeah, okay.
And so Eleanor Oliphant's Completely Fine is a really good example of that. I don't want to give you spoilers, but I would recommend reading it.
I should read it.
It's honestly
I
really,
also
really
would
good
actually
book.
like to read it. I didn't put it on my list, but I would like to read. Such a good form of mindfulness as well.
Yeah, and The Cactus is another book very similar to that, where you're reading about just a normal woman and her normal life, but she's interesting to talk about, like she's interesting to read about, they've written it in a good way, and then all of a sudden something is realized and you're like, oh my god, like that's mental.
Okay.
And it kind of like that usually happens like 70% through the book, and then kind of like the end of it is like kind of the reckoning of all that.
Okay.
And like, I really like those kinds of books. So I don't know how to search for them though, because like, what do you search for? Easy to read book with a twist.
Easy to read book with a twist, yeah. I'm sure you could ChatGPT it and it would tell you. You'd give it all your criteria and it would tell you exactly what it thinks you should read. And it would probably be fairly accurate. Some people do that thing where I think you can sign up to it online and they give you a book. Or like people choose books for each other, like strangers.
Yeah.
And then you just get a random book. Or it's like, even like actual bookstores do that, I think. Actual libraries do that. Where it's like...
A blind date with a book.
Yes, isn't that a thing?
Yeah,
where
it is.
You just like get given I don't know how you
so actually I went to a bridal shower and she did blind date with the book. So I picked up a book and it's good. I've actually read a little bit of it. I actually gave it to Ali to read because it's his kind of genre.
Vibes. Yeah, okay.
But I have probably read about 20% of it. I read it in the garden the other day.
Nice.
And I actually do like it. And it's simple. It's simple, but it's nice. I'm enjoying it. So I think I think a blind date with a good book is a good idea, because I purposely picked something that I thought would be different from what I usually read, because then I wanted to, because what I'm usually reading isn't working for me at the moment.
So my friend of mine who I was bridesmaid for, at her hen party as well, she gave everyone a gift.
Yeah.
And it was a book. So it was one of her books she'd read, because she reads she actually set as her New Year's resolution one year to read less than 100 books a year or something.
Oh my god.
Because she reads that much. So for her hen party, she gave us each a book and then she sort of wrote in why she gave it to us. So whether it's because it reminded her of us specifically as individuals, or whether she just thought we'd enjoyed the book.
So it
was a really cute idea. Mine was It Ends With Us.
Yeah.
Which is quite intense. I've seen the film.
Yeah.
Started reading the book, but again, I'm the same in the sense of when it's really sad, I don't know. I struggle. Abuse stuff, I struggle. Don't know. I just struggle. I think because I work in that, I've worked with so many people
who've gone through things like that.
Yeah, that I just don't want to read about it.
No, it's not.
I do love the book though. Thanks, Jenny. It is a really good book, and I do like the film. But I think it's just I have to be in the right place. To read it,
I never saw the movie.
Was had so much controversy, didn't it?
Yeah.
That's why I watched it. I think I watched it on the plane going to Australia.
Actually, that's a good point. I will probably watch some of these things when I go traveling, because they'll be on the plane. TVs. Yeah, because I haven't went to the cinema in forever, honestly.
Haven't you?
No.
Odeon is so bougie now.
Is it?
The chairs recline.
Oh.
You can get food to your delivered to you.
Yeah.
So nice.
But you know what a good movie is I watched the other day? Have you ever watched Love and Mercy? The Brian Wilson
No.
What's it called? Not a mockumentary, a biopic. Yeah.
Oh.
Really, really recommend. It's really good.
Love and Mercy.
Love and Mercy.
About who?
So Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys.
Okay.
So they're just a band from the, I don't know, maybe the 80s. I'm not really sure. And probably before that. No, they're American.
Okay.
But it's about, he has schizophrenia.
Oh.
And he is in a kind of guardianship that's not healthy.
Okay.
And he meets this woman, and basically she kind of helps him out of that situation. It's got Elizabeth Banks is
so it's it's a biopic, so it's acted, but it's based on true events.
Yeah. Okay. And the really sweet thing about it, I enjoyed the movie a lot. It was really good, and it was just a good movie, you just feel engrossed in it. But what I loved was I looked up Brian Wilson after it. I didn't know much. I've never really listened to the Beach Boys. They're not my generation. I recognise the songs, and you probably will recognise a few of the songs because they're classics. But they were famous for a reason, but they are way pre us.
Sure.
And Brian Wilson actually passed away a month ago. But 80 something.
Okay.
And his wife is the person who they met in the movie. They met at 40, and they were together for 28 years or something. They got married, and she passed away last year. So he, I think, death of a broken heart, isn't it?
That's the thing. They
always
hang on to
happens.
each other.
Yeah, and their love story is so sweet. They adopted 3 children, and they got married and was together, till the end. And I just
Where
think,
do you watch it? Where can I find it?
I think it was on Amazon Prime.
Okay, I want to watch it.
I think it was on Amazon Prime. I recommend.
Okay, thank you.
It was really good.
I need a recommendation.
And it was just even more heartwarming to know that actually the end of the story, because they didn't necessarily tell you you obviously the movie stopped when actually they started dating properly.
Oh, I see.
So because she got him out of that guardianship, and then
so you don't know that
you don't know it.
Really
so
successful.
I googled it. They do the text at the end, where it tells you what's actually happened since then.
That's cute.
But I googled it, and I was like, oh my god, because sometimes these things happen, and then they break up, and that's it. It's the end, isn't it?
That was the Stephen Hawking film.
Yes.
Which was called?
The Theory of Everything or something.
Yes, because it had that guy that everyone was obsessed with for so long.
Yeah.
And that was the same. That was it's a love story, but then they, spoiler, end up not being together.
Yeah, and it's okay, well that's great.
They could have focused on his new love story actually.
Yeah.
Because that's also quite amazing, that they fell in love when he was already
older and
already had the condition.
Yeah.
She was his carer, and that could have been a nice little.
I know. Well, that's how I feel too. I like the love story that lasts.
Me too.
I'm a bit of a romantic. So anyway, I've been yapping about books for ages. But anyway, my last thing I think on my to do my cozy autumn bucket list was and it's my priority right now as well, which is just presents. Not skipping forward in life. I think it's so easy sometimes especially when you get into the colder months and you're just like, oh, this sucks. Can we get through it? Like, let's get through autumn to get to Christmas, you know? Yeah. Or like, let's get through winter to get to spring. Let's get through spring to get to summer. It's like, we're just wishing your life away.
And I guess with you coming up to traveling, you were saying the other day that you're kind of just willing it on now.
Yeah.
You want to enjoy this time because you know it's kind of limited.
Yeah.
But it's hard to do that because you're constantly
living in the future. It's so hard. I mean, we leave in 40 days, but like 40 days is a long time and also not any time at all.
Right. So
it's so hard to kind of work out like how to feel, I think, in that moment. And the thing with traveling is that like we're traveling for 10 months and then we're moving abroad. And then, so the traveling part, like, I don't want to rush it. Like 10 months is a long time, but also it's going to go so fast. You'll look back on it
and be like, wow.
Yeah, and I just look back now and I think, God, my last time I went traveling for 6 months, and that was in 2018.
Wow.
Which was 7 years ago. Wow. Which is crazy. So I'm like,
God, COVID wasn't even going to be a thing then.
7 years just flew by, you know?
Yeah.
So
7 years.
That 6 months flew by. So I just don't want this to fly by. So I'm really trying to focus on presence every single day, just being where I am and not skipping forward to tomorrow or the next day or the day after that, you know?
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I need to do that. And they say, like, I think, I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but one of my favorite sort of ways to frame it in my mind is like depression. A lot of like the symptoms of depression are worsened by kind of living in the past, and anxiety is living in the future.
Yeah.
So being in the present, that's what mindfulness is, right? Like that's the point, is trying to bring you to the present, because you don't seem to be as concerned about those things. So I'm the same. Me too. Yeah. I do struggle though. I struggle to tap out. Like even sitting here, so I doggy sat yesterday.
Yeah.
While Tash and Ali were away and Tash's parents were away, and like it was lovely because I was just here and I just got to chill.
Yeah.
But I was saying to a friend of mine, I was like, I've been so busy and I've been so desperate to have some just chill time, and then I have it, and as soon as I have it, I'm like, oh God, what do I do?
Yeah,
like
how do I end this time?
Like, like how do I fill my time? Like I can't just. I did force myself, and then I sort of got into it. To just sit outside and look at the trees for ages, and then it rained though, and so I came back inside.
It's raining right now as well. Gross.
It is. So let us know what you have on your cozy or autumn bucket list, or slash how you're going to have a cozy autumn.
What are your goals for autumn?
Is it your birthday in autumn perhaps as well? We can steal some of Tash's thunder.
Yes. No. It's my birthday month.
And please, reading recommendations and sad song recommendations for my playlist would be appreciated. Or anything autumn themed.
Oh, I need a good book recommendation, honestly. Please, guys, I beg of you.
Yeah, and again, I just still don't know if my favourite song at the moment is actually a good song, so more songs, please.
I love it so much.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we'll wrap it up there.
I think so, but have an amazing autumn, guys.
Yeah, and keep listening to us. Hopefully that is something
we'll see you next week on Wednesday. Every Wednesday, right back here again.
Well, not back here, because you'll be away.
True.
But we'll be... Tash will be somewhere exotic, and I'll be in Norfolk.
Be right here.
Yes. See you soon, guys.
Right.
Please
Love you. Bye.
Comment, subscribe, share, all the rest. Bye.
All of that.